gets it. Brendan Vogt.
What's up, brother?
Man, oh man. Can't believe my eyes. Back stateside on DNVR Bets. I remember what the name of this podcast is. Boy, yeah. My eyes are looking atrocious. This, you got a yellow card for the lighting today because I look like I am barely standing. It looks like
You look terrible.
Brendan has joined a ghost on set. It is truly concerning what I look like right now.
Put anybody get next to Brendan, man, and they're gonna look.
It's true,
sorry.
especially fresh off some vacay. Many are saying you were able to afford said trip by all the bets you've won.
You're joking? I'm not.
There you go.
$600 deposit right before I left.
There
baby.
you
Shout out
go.
DraftKings.
I love that. Yeah, DraftKings paid for my kids' presents a Christmas ago. So
I thought you
they
were going to say college, but I guess that doesn't line up.
I wish.
I'm paying off my wedding right now.
There you go. There you go. In life, when you need that extra Skrilla, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered. That's great to hear. Yeah, I did joke, but
No, I was serious.
that's
for
what
me.
I like to.
Yeah, it was.
That's
Hey,
good.
This
That's
is
good.
it's a new jacket. It's a new watch, and we can thank
this
today's
guy.
sponsor. You know what I mean?
Look
everyday
at this
sponsor.
guy. That's incredible. So, any highlights to regale us with?
Well, the notion of free healthcare alone was enough to really keep me going.
You like that?
No, it's great, man.
Easier to gamble in other areas of your life when breaking a
right.
bone doesn't mean it'll send you down a deep dark spiral. I love that. Love that.
It was
Yeah.
my second time leaving the country ever. And I was in Florianopolis. That's real far south for me, both geographically and genetically speaking. So it was just all cool for me, man. Happy to be back home, but great experience.
That's Southern Hemisphere. It's the summer over there, kids. So
That's right.
figure that one out. All right, we've got, with our special guests comes a special set of picks. We are catering to the vacationeer himself, extending that little, we call it a sdraio in Italian, that little beach seat you got when you're sitting on the sand. You know, you got a little umbrella. Now, if you got it like that, not everyone can afford the umbrellas on the beach. I always opt for the umbrella, as my ghost-like pasty skin may suggest here. But yeah, we're gonna lay this sdraio out for you.
All right, man.
And do a pick draft. A little bit of
Hold my
red
hand through
carpet
this,
here
Jay.
for Mr. Vogt. So yeah, start us off. You ready for this, Yaya?
Okay. All right. What are
Yaya's
we
dialed.
looking at?
Yaya's dialed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, talk us through this. So we're at Nuggets money line, 4 games and 5 nights, my homies are telling me.
It is, yeah.
Against the Warriors, a bit of a revenge of the Warriors. It seems they are starting all their starters now. We may be resting Will the Thrill? Bones Highland?
Possible. There are some questionable guys. Aaron Gordon's probable. You know, will the Nuggets push it? Not sure.
Right.
Jokic will play, right? This is a national game, Dre, so they're not going to rest him. I think they would risk a fine if they did. And also, why would you right now? The guy's on fire.
God
So,
mode.
kind of afraid of that Nuggets money line. I mean, it's good value because they're playing so well. They've won 10
Right.
of their last 11. But to get 4 games in their last five nights is really tough. So I think I'll go past that one for now.
Love it.
But Jokic over 14.5 rebounds.
So who like taller than 6'8" is even on the Warriors?
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
Kayvon?
Yeah, that's it. And Draymond's out tonight. Obviously, he's still injured. So they're going to throw bodies at him, but they're not going to have a solution.
Yeah, totally. Right.
And the rebound, I mean, first of all, even without the caveats and qualifiers, 14.5 just feels like any given night he might. So obviously not the best value on the board, Dre, but I think it might be my lock.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna take Jokic 14.5 rebounds.
Okay, love that. So we've got a pick off the board already. It's your next selection. You get to pick a big 3 from this.
That's right.
Big 9 that Yaya has provided to us. You've got your lock. They've set Jokic's number at 9.5 assists. Essentially, they're saying the man's walking away with a triple-double.
Yeah.
Plus 15 he does. Basically, plus 15 that he doesn't. Which is absurd respect to be put on the MVP
Unbelievable,
right now.
really. And it's that one's always tough, right? Because Jokic can't control his teammates' shot luck. Is he going to do what he needs to do to get 10 assists? That's a lock. Will he get it? That's tough to see. I'm looking at it. I'm intrigued. How about Jokic 1.5 steals at plus 145?
Bro,
I like that
hands.
one. Those hands right now, Cookie Monster. And this is a big part, Trey, of the last 4 games he's been on. We see what he's averaging offensively. It's ridiculous.
Right.
But the defense has been there too, especially in crunch time. I think I want Jokic over 1.5 steals plus 145.
Love that. Dude, how crazy was that steal to almost end that Pelly game?
That's right.
In the fourth.
That's right. I kind of wish he'd shot that thing too, because he's never missed a floater in his life. But
that was the most Bird thing I've ever seen. That was absurd. I could not believe that. Okay, love it. Jokic markets galore, rebounds and steals. What you going with your third pick? AG, as you mentioned, maybe out, maybe in.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of that. I think I like Curry over 3.5 threes. I know
That's a great one.
It's a downer one from the Nuggets perspective.
It's a great one,
but it's probably going to happen, and we'll get to this in a bit, Dre. I don't want to get ahead of myself and step on your toes.
Very good.
But a fun little same game parlay built in for us today from DraftKings.
Damn straight.
It includes Curry shooting well. I'll take that one too.
Love that. That is a fine big 3. Yoke over 14.5 threes, over 1.5 steals. Steph Curry over 3 made threes. Beautiful. Nicely done. Very
Thanks,
nicely
brother.
done. Yeah, and then as you mentioned, there's a few boosted SGPs that we'll get into. What's up, Vetislav? Greetings indeed. Incredible what Jokic is doing. Let's take it to my big 3, because I finally have some hockey back. It's actually just 2 games in the NBA tonight.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. This is my favorite bit. It's my favorite hobby. I love the Seattle Kraken in their inaugural season. I have their gear. Thanks to ESPN Plus, I can essentially watch every game, especially home games, really entertaining because it's on Seattle's Root Sports. It's a new broadcast. They're figuring it out. They're giving you a little more pizzazz because it's their opening year. So even from a media standpoint, it's entertaining. I love when the boys fight hard and they do well, but ultimately I root for them to lose and I win money on them losing. Yeah, I mean, you, me, D-Line, maybe Ryan, I consider us the forebears of alt comedy here at DNVR.
Oh, I like that.
So what do you think about this bit of mine that's kind of translated into an actual real life hobby?
Yeah.
Where I root for a team, but I root for them to lose.
Well, everyone needs a side team, right?
Who doesn't?
And it's a little easier, especially at DNVR, man, where if you're going to take another team to root for them to lose. Also, not so sure this is a bit, as you were saying. It seems increasingly like a real part of your betting persona. And why not, man? I'm all for it. Do you enjoy these games?
Oh, they're so much fun.
Yeah, you're into it.
I'm really into it. Yeah, they relax me. The Kraken, they play hard even though they lose a lot of games. So they keep it competitive. They keep you into it. The home crowds it's really just a phenomenal as a sports media product, it's something I truly endorse, probably more than anything else. So you missed some great picks from Brendan Vogt, Mike Trout. But I'm sure Yaya will have a big free graphic.
That's the real Mike Trout.
It's not. It's a loyal DNVR bets commentator, Zachary Castro.
Oh, okay.
Didn't like that Ryan always said his full name, Zachary Castro. Would have preferred a Zach or something like that. And then in protest, he changed his name to Mike Trout, and it's just one of the many bits.
I support it,
in
Zach.
our life.
Nice to virtually meet you.
Yeah, exactly. Then give me Jokic, God mode to continue, 30-plus boards. 30-plus points, rather, 14-plus boards. Again, the boards are a lock.
Yeah.
With the absences plus the big game, plus the one-on-one scoring opportunities that will be afforded. Well, I shouldn't say that, but he can outmuscle any one-on-one opportunities that present themselves, and I think he'll just kind of dominate the small ball Warriors down low. So give me 30-plus, give me 14-plus because it's a primetime game. Avs in a big one against the Carolina Hurricanes at 5 p.m. today. Give me the Avs minus 1 25 on the straight up money line to come
That's a
through
redemption pick, right?
victorious.
After blowing that last one, you're just feeling this team to get back on the old horse.
Absolutely. And Carolina's been really good. So actually will be motivated to win this one. So we've got Avs, Nuggets, Buffs, Rams, all in action. Buffs and Rams, of course, in their conference tourneys. So big time stuff.
Buffs going right now, I believe.
I also have the Vogt Big Three.
Yeah, send us Votes Big Three so Mike Trout can see it. Are they playing right now, the Buffs? Yep, that just started. So SCO on that end. And there you go. Yoke, Curry. Mike Trout, it's not too different from this boosted SGP that you can find at DraftKings Sportsbook. Number one sportsbook in all the land. They are the kings here in the United States, the entire world, metaverse, galaxy, universe, other unexplored universes and galaxies. They are number one, double-fisted, as we like to say over there. Even a young Afro AI will tell you that. He endorses them. So everyone's on the same page. Great offers going on right now. All the boosts, all the great stuff. And on top of that, and Yaya, you can back me up on this one. New users bet 5 to win 150 on a conference tourney game.
Promo code
of your choice.
DNVR.
There you go. Promo code DNVR. And while you're at it, as a new user, you sign up, you use that promo code DNVR. They'll match that first deposit bonus up to $1,000 only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. The deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Oh, you're good at that.
Thanks. I don't do it often, so it's always just bullshitting my way through it. Yeah. Yep. The multiverse. Yep. That's right. That's definitely
It's real, and DraftKings and Jokic are still good in that as well.
It's true. Holy shit, Sheffy. He does.
Yeah.
Very sad though. Sad commercials.
Yeah,
They're as sad as they get.
There's a dark
man.
cloud hanging over those.
As
for
sad
sure.
as they get. What I did enjoy though is AI in the TikTok commercials
I have seen those. Yeah.
with Tyronn Lue.
Man, I love AI. By the way, obviously, Nuggets guy here, basketball guy here. Talk about hoopers who love hoopers, real, recognize real. He's at the top of the list. A lot of old heads trying to dismiss what's going on these days, Dre, and AI gets it as much as anyone, so shout out AI.
AI's the best, man. I think a lot of guys my age are really inspired by AI. Little guys, too, smaller guys.
A tiny king?
Indeed. Indeed a tiny king. He has inspired many generations. Let's get into the generations we need to inspire with some bets tonight.
Cool.
As mentioned, SGP for the Nuggets. It's it's Jokic to get a double-double.
Correct.
So a lock, an absolute steal,
that's an
and
actual
lock.
Yep.
Straight up thievery being committed on this one. Curry 4+3s. His number is always set at 3.5. Vogt picked it in his big three. It's a number that Ryan likes to go to the well on. I do too, but Steph Curry hitting threes made me have to step away from basketball for 2 solid years. I'm a little scarred. So
hey man, he's gonna listen. They sat this one out in Denver last
I know,
time out of
I know,
protest.
I
would think
know.
Steph is ready to play, ready to at least let it fly. We'll see if they find bottom of the net. Probably.
yeah, and shit, if Monte's not playing or Bones aren't playing, are your mentions gonna be on fire with Facu stuff? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Make sure to at me when Steph outplays Facu because I can't figure that out for myself.
Please have Steph irresponsibly takes whatever other issues he's got going on in his life out on Facu, who did nothing more than play his hardest anytime he faces Steph. Really, Steph, calm down.
Monte Morris, by the way, will go tonight. Bones Highland is questionable. Monte.
Okay, beautiful. Right,
Monte
it was
will go.
more Bones, and AG, who were on our...
That's right. And Will Barton as well.
Shit, that's right. Yeah!
And then Jeff Green, and that's more of just logistics than anything else. He and his wife welcomed another child into the world.
Congratulations.
That's right. So
awesome. Love that.
It's questionable return.
Father Jeff for some?
That's right. Wow.
Father
look
Jeff.
at you.
That's what he didn't expect me to.
We have to call him Dad now. Sorry,
watch.
Paul.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, that leads us because the SGP, the first two legs, holy cow, we love them.
Love him.
Leg 3's Nuggets money line.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough. It's tough.
But when Jokic is playing like this, when the Nuggets are playing like this, and when you can get plus value on betting on your favorite team to win, and it doesn't feel like a disaster, it's at least a fun bet. And I think your odds there, given the way they're just kind of giving you these two other legs that we really like, I think it's at least worth a fun flyer, right? Like enjoy the game more, treat it how you will. But I like this one, Dre. I think you at least mess around with it.
Yeah, it's plus 215, and then I boost it to plus 285. So it's not bad.
It's not bad.
All of a sudden, you get the Nuggets money line, which would be minus 110. At almost plus 300, which is great.
Yeah,
that's a good deal.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay, I'm down. And then we have to, when we have this many teams in action, as the dilemma suggested. Have we showcased the dilemma yet, Yaya?
Yeah, I'll do it again.
Okay, well, you took the time to build this graphic, so why not showcase it?
I love this.
An all vibes, all Colorado parlay. So
let's
come
go.
on. I knew who was on the show. Actually, I'm going to grab the iPad, second screen to put the parlay together. Here I am. I'm back.
My hands.
So let's start with the Nuggets, though. If we don't love the money line, what do we love to commence an all Colorado parlay with?
Well, I mean, you could. It depends, right? Is this your lock of the leg, leg of the parlay, or a let's get crazy and have fun? It's really easy to find a Jokic rebound number that's not going to hurt your odds too much, but is almost certain to happen.
That's right.
I love to build these into my parlays, but you're the professional, brother, so you tell me.
Well, how would you build it in? What would you suggest?
I mean, what they're going to give you some options, right? So you're going to have 13.5? I haven't, if you switch on the SGP.
If you switch on the SGP, but that's the thing, the
right?
all Colorado.
So what's his line at here?
27.5 on points. We're still at 14.5 on rebounds. You could include steals.
Steals, but could be fun.
That's at plus value, plus 145.
So yeah, if you're trying to do the fun one, I think steals.
Right.
I told you I think 14.5, as high as it is virtually a lock.
I do too.
So you can throw that one in there as well, but I would look at those two options.
It's his best rebounding and scoring season. I mean, I get that it's the highest PER in the metrics history, so it's going to be career highs in a lot of sectors.
Sure. But this is, I mean, you mentioned it really is one of the biggest things that he's much better at. And he was always good at it, but he is, we call him a space octopus at DNVR Nuggets, but he's just like a sentient black hole out there. And the Warriors don't have the space, or the size, excuse me. And the Nuggets at this stage of the season, are there going to be some clanks off front rim? Probably.
Right.
So I just think it's really likely, and you really can't go wrong, at least looking at Jokic rebounds this season.
It's the hands that are straight up vacuums, but then you're right. There's some guys, the ball just seems to come to them. Yeah.
And when it doesn't,
there's a magnet to it.
His one actual really chief athletic skill, that second jump. A lot of guys really need to load up to do that. Jokic doesn't, just right off the toes, tips it to himself. Yeah. The guy's a master.
Yeah, no, you're right. God, we are so lucky to watch him. And then we get into Avs taking on the Hurricanes. It's a big one. Carolina's been hot. How do you feel about them awarding teams to southeastern cities where they couldn't play hockey outside?
It's a good point. I've always wondered about that. How thick the local culture can really be. But hey, if people are going to buy into it, if people are going to, then all power to them. How do you feel about this game, though? Because I don't know enough about the Avs to help people win some money.
Yeah, the Avs have been just a teensy-weensy bit more sketchy as of late.
Yeah.
but more sketchy as of late is because they literally went a month without losing a game.
Right.
So yeah, it's hard when you hold people to those standards. It's hard to. I think this one extra motivated on the road, early game. I think they take care of business and we'll just take the straight up money line. We better jump to buffs before this gets too out of hand or within hand, depending on how that's looking.
All
8 to 9.
Early lead.
Maybe take the under there. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I've been on the show. I haven't been watching. So,
I mean, I feel like first of all, an under bet in college basketball never feels like a hot take or
especially
a reach.
at a tournament, like kids in a new gym. Oh shit, they can't hit the side of a boat from the ocean
and
or reverse.
These buffs, I mean, the offense can run real dry, but they get after it defensively. So the under with them is always on the table, I think.
Okay, love that. And then CSU taking on Utah State. Do we risk it? Go Rams -4? In a hot rod we trust?
Man.
I know, because Utah, like the Mountain West has been extremely competitive.
Yep. The lower, like a 7-seed Mountain West team can mess around and win this game for sure.
Let's go straight up money line and not go
I
value
feel better
chasing.
about money line. I feel
Plus
better about money line.
1233, that feels like a really nice all Colorado parlay.
Oh,
right
come
there.
on. Yeah. That's a vibey
Beautiful.
win right there. Plus
That's
1233.
Beautiful. Yeah, you got to love it.
You throw your flyer unit on that. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, a little sprinkle. In just a half hour, Avs popping on with a pregame, then Avs game with a watch along, then these guys pop on with a Nuggets pregame, then you get to watch Nuggets Warriors, and then Avs do a post game in between that.
What a night.
These guys do a post game. We'll be watching Rams and Buffs all along, and I gotta find an alternate screen to fade the Kraken on. I can't be lacking my daily routine. So that I think we better get off air because y'all got bets to place and second devices to find to watch all these games. He's Brendan Vogt. Thank you for being on, brother.
Thanks for having me, King.
From Yaya and myself, best of luck. We'll see you tomorrow.